And we're back. Back like nothing ever even happened before. Back for only a handful of times this season. Only a handful of times remain that we will meet to watch an actual real deal live basketball game. Because today is game 5 of the NBA Finals in a series that is 2-2. Tied, obviously. Meaning we will have at least 2 more games. 1, and then a possible game 6. And at most, only 3 games remaining in this NBA season before we wrap it up and we dive fully into the 2025 offseason. Obviously, we're gonna be completely surrounded by the Knicks. They have a lot going on. Coaching search still going on. Probably going to go on for a couple more weeks. Got the draft coming up. We're going to have Summer League coming up. We're going to have free agency going on. And while the Knicks are obviously kind of locked into their team unless they make some crazy trades, which is possible, we got a lot to discuss. But before all of that, we're going to remain focused on the game tonight. And I'm rooting for the Thunder. I'm rooting for good basketball. Let me stay consistent on that. I'm rooting for good basketball. But I will say, I would rather the Thunder win, because I don't like the Pacers. I love the way they play. I just hate the fact that it's Indiana and it's the Pacers. If it were literally any other team, I might be rooting for them. Like if it's Detroit in this finals doing what the Pacers are doing, I'm rooting for Detroit, whether they eliminated the Knicks or not. But because it's the Pacers, can't root for the Pacers. But it's interesting because we got hate watch going on the other side too with Isaiah Hartenstein. Obviously, we got to hate on him. Can't root for his success. But one guy versus a whole team of guys I don't like. Come on. So hopefully the Thunder can pull this game out the way they pulled out Game 4 out of nowhere. Pulled Game 4 out of nowhere. SGA just was like, hold on, I'm a superstar. Let me go get it. Justice's dad, David Oz Jr., was popping. Lionel Monis, what's up, Lionel? Daniel Berry Sports, what's up, Daniel? Lionel said final schedule this year seems to take longer. What do you think, Chevy? I agree. As far as I'm aware, this is, for the most part, how the final schedule has gone the last, I don't even want to say a couple of years. I think almost a decade now that this has kind of been the schedule that the league has been on with the finals. But I don't like it. I don't remember ever liking it. I don't like it now. I get wanting to have the 2 best teams in the league that have made it all the way to this point kind of rested and ready to go for, like, to decide who wins it all. I get wanting them rested and ready to go. But at the same time, it feels like we're over this. It feels like we're over the NBA Finals. It feels like there's a million other things going on that we would rather pay attention to. Not really, obviously. I mean, the WNBA is going. You got the Stanley Cup, the hockey finals going. You got baseball in full swing. So there's other things to pay attention to, sure. It just feels like the NBA playoffs have been going on for 2 months, partly because it has been going on for 2 months. It's been going on since the middle of April. So, April 19th was when the playoffs started, and it is June 16th. So we're damn near 2 months into this. It's just too long. Playoffs are just too long. It feels like we're sprinting through the playoffs, and then we get to the finals, and it's like, let's take our time. Play 2 games a week. Like, oh, what? Just that, Isaiah Hartenstein starting? Yes, he is. Just as that the Pacers are not going to win? I hope not. Just that I've come to realize Isaiah is getting a ring. He is. Well, I've been hating on him all season, man. It sucks. Sucks it had to be him, but I'd rather him than this Pacers team. Say that. I'll tell you that. All right, here we go. Wait for the tip. Turner wins it. Haliburton will bring it down. We are obviously in Oklahoma City, a road game for the Pacers. Both of these teams are undefeated coming off of losses. So you would think that Indiana has a bit of a bit of an advantage here tonight, but obviously the home team with the advantage. Both of them great home teams. Turner has it up top, gets it over to Nesmith. Excellent defense so far from the Thunder here. Nesmith has to settle for a mid-range pull-up jumper, not necessarily his game. Lou Dort chases down the rebound, and he gets fouled by Nesmith immediately into the game. 30 seconds in, and we have a foul on Aaron Nesmith. Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it? Judge Dad said, worst finals of my lifetime? Brother, this has been incredible basketball. Every single game has been incredible. Are you watching, Judge Dad? Are you watching? This is a fantastic finals. J-Dub up top, gets it into Harnstein, immediately slipping to the rim. Beautiful pass from J-Dub. Harnstein with a big two-handed hammer. That's one way to get us started. Veridify with the Veridify. Maybe CP3 will try Orlando. Maybe. Orlando, obviously, with the big splash of Desmond Bane. It's a great pickup for them. I don't understand why people are saying it's an overpay. It kind of is what it is. That is the market. It is the market for a guy who can defend his position, but is an awesome offensive player and a knockdown three-point shooter for a team that has no three-point shooters. Nembhard knocked down the mid-range jumper. Now SGA is looking to attack. Baseline follow-away jumper. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. Out of bounds off of Harnstein. It's going to go back to the Pacers. David said 4 first for Bane. Doesn't make the 5 for McHale seem so bad. Harnstein bringing it down after the Pacers scored. Hands it off to Chet Holmgren, and he, very acrobatic move, gets like a reverse, not a reverse, but like a backwards layup to go over Turner. Haliburton up top dancing with it, coming to is right off the Siakam screen. Now gets it over to Siakam. He's going to spot up the straightaway 3. Flashes in nothing but net. SGA on the right wing, going to quickly look to attack in the lane, gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. And immediately up to his antics. David said, I'd love Jenkins and Triple J here. I like Jenkins. He's probably my favorite of the retread coaches. Him, Terry Stotts, I've brought up before. I know other people in the Knicks content creator community have also brought up Terry Stotts. I like Terry Stotts a lot. I like Taylor Jenkins a lot. I don't love either of them. But if they're going to go with one of these retread coaches, Taylor Jenkins is the leader in the ball club for me. SGA knocks down his first free throw. Ernest Cash, what's up, Ernest? Kenny McLeod, what's up, Kenny? Siakam been on fire for Indy? He has. Look, Siakam's like a middling three-point shooter, and he has been in fuego. Like, if you leave that guy open, it's going in. Even if you semi-contested it, it's going in. He's been that good as a three-point shooter. SGA knocked them both down, and then Indiana immediately gives it right back up. Hit ahead to J-Dub, who's going to go all the way for a two-handed hammer. And here comes Nembhard pushing the other way. Nembhard has it up top, directing some traffic over to Turner, back to Nembhard. On the right wing, being guarded by SGA, dancing off the screen, pocket pass to Turner, goes to the rim, and gets the layup to go over Holmgren, and a nice acrobatic layup for Turner. And SGA will bring it down. SGA coming to his left off the Harnstein screen. They turn his back on him. Now he kicks it in the corner. Holmgren wide open, and he knocks down a 3. A great sign for OKC, who really struggled from three-point range in Game 4. Siakam on the left wing up top to Nesmith. They leave him wide open. Miscommunication. He knocks it down, answering right back with a 3 of his own. Holmgren bringing it down against Siakam. Up top to Harnstein. Harnstein hits J-Dub, cunt to the basket. Lefty layup, gets it to go. Great pass from Harnstein. Here comes Haliburton quickly trying to push the other way. Part of this Pacers defense is pushing it so quickly on offense, as Siakam draws the foul and Lou Dort foul on the floor, that it makes you hesitate offensively, and it makes you scramble defensively. Kinahara, what's up, Kinahara? I like the Bane trade for Memphis. You like it for Memphis? Depends what Memphis is doing. What is Memphis doing? Are you blowing it up? Are you looking as Harnstein strips Siakam going to the rim? Here comes Holmgren pushing it the other way over to SGA. SGA pulls it back out over to Harnstein. Harnstein in the lane, hits J-Dub again, and another big two-handed hammer for J-Dub. It depends what Memphis is doing. Are they resetting? Are they rebuilding? Are they retooling? What is the plan there? Right? I got to know what the plan is. Cross-court pass from Haliburton to Neesmith in the corner. Neesmith almost falls out of bounds, ends up throwing it away. J-Dub picks it up. He's bringing it down the other way. He's going to calmly walk into a pull-up three. I did not expect that. He comes up short on it. Can't get it to go. Turner with the rebound. Here comes Siakam quickly pushing the other way. I don't like taking quick shots like that against this Pacers team. Halliburton's going to set his feet and fire over Hartenstein. Too long, can't get it to go. Lou Dort with the rebound. Here comes SGA. 15-12. It's a breakneck action right now. SGA quick crossover off the screen to the basket. Lefty layup gets it to go over Siakam and a timeout from the Pacers. Weird if I said Siakam and Kawhi scored top 3 duo in a postseason Drexler Dream in 95 also. Sure. You know, I said I think you don't have to blow it up with KCP and Anthony. You get the picks. But Bane is better than both of those players combined. And they weren't very good. They weren't very good with Bane in that slot. KCP had an awful season. And maybe he has a bounce-back season this year. I'm sure that's part of the bet. But I also think part of it is Orlando had to give up an extra first-round pick just to get rid of KCP's contract. It's a bad contract, right? Especially coming off the season that he had. Like, all right, if he doesn't turn it around next year, then you have a pumpkin on your team with an albatross of a contract. It's not terrible, but it's a bad contract. And then you have Cole Anthony, who's like a fine backup guard. He's cool. He's fine. Right? He's a good rotation player, but that's it. You literally gave up a fringe all-star player. He's not an all-star, but he's a fringe all-star player. The guy who can give you 20-plus a night, shoots 40-plus% from three-point range, can put the ball on the floor and attack a closeout, can run a little bit of the pick and roll. Like, you gave that, can defend his position well enough. You gave that up for KCP, Cole Anthony, and a bunch of picks, right? Now, you would think that the haul in that are the picks. But what is the plan for the picks? Is it we're going to slowly, maybe not slowly, but we're going to eventually tear this thing down, getting 5 picks, 5 unprotected picks for Bane is step 1. Eventually, they'll trade Jackson. Eventually, they'll trade Morant. Who knows? But what is the plan? What is the plan? Because John Morant and Jaren Jackson Jr. are not good enough. They are not good enough. If they're your duo, if they're your tandem going forward, they are not good enough. So what is the plan? Is the plan to take those picks and either Jaren Jackson Jr. or John Morant and go out and go star hunting and try to bring in a big fish? Is that the plan? Or is the plan to eventually trade, one of those 2 other guys, or maybe both of them at some point, and like go full OKC? We want all the picks in the league possible. Is that the plan? Depends what the plan is. Because I don't know if I like either of those plans, but it just depends what they're planning. Just depends what they're planning. Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? Lana Mona said, looking like a 7-game series. It's been looking like a 7-game series pretty much all series. Maybe Indiana's had a bit of the head up after game 3, maybe. Right? You felt like, oh, man, Indiana could really pull this one out. But at this point, it's sitting 2-2. I would be more surprised if it didn't go 7 at this point. Haliburton will bring it down after the timeout. Has it up top, being guarded by Dort. Finds some full court pressure over to Shepherd, back to Haliburton. Haliburton has it up top. Tried to hit the cross-court pass to Toppin in the corner, but tipped out of bounds by SGA. They get it into Turner. Turner hands it off to Haliburton. Cross-court pass to Toppin. Toppin back to Haliburton. Almost lost it. Now back to Toppin. Pump fakes, driving it to his left, kicks it out, Nemhard catches, pump fake, they run him to the line, he has to quickly get it up with the shot clock winding down. Good box out, but they can't grab the rebound. Nemhard picks it up to the basket. He blows the layup as Dort got out of the way. Nemhard was looking for a foul. SGA is going to quickly push it the other way, gets the scoop layup with the right hand to go. And it's quickly a 7-point lead. And a technical foul on Rick Carlisle. Okay. Here we go. They're going to show the replay here on the Nemhard drive. SGA at the foul line for the technical. He knocks it down. There was some contact there in the Nemhard one. It was obviously a ton of lower body contact, but I don't know if I would call that foul either. Dort is getting out of the way. Yeah, it's a foul. I'd be upset if they didn't blow the whistle too, but I don't think it's super egregious as a no call. I don't think that's super egregious no call there. We're under 7 to go. Haliburton dancing with it. Being guarded by Holmgren, crosses over to his left. He slips and falls, and he throws it away. Hit ahead to Caruso. Caruso bringing it down all the way to the basket. Righty layup, gets it to go over Turner. A great finish from Alex Caruso, and it's already a 10-point lead for OKC. And this might be one of those games where OKC gets it going, but we've seen this Pacers team able to hang around during haymaker moments like this. OKC's come out swinging. Nemhard driving it down to the basket. He loses it. Shepherd picks it up inside the Turner. He gets fouled, and one for Miles Turner. They finally get the foul call they've been asking for. Just Detson Turner is wild sometimes. He is. It's weird because he's better off the dribble than you would think he is. But I also don't feel good when he's putting the ball on the floor. But he's better at it than you think he is because it works out more times than you would think it would. So Turner misses his free throw. Aaron Wiggins is in the game. Hartenstein comes back in. Caruso bringing it down against Toppin. He has it up top. SGA is out of the game now. Hartenstein hands it off to J-Dub over to Dort. Dort's going to drive it down. Euro step up top to J-Dub. J-Dub mid-range pull-up jumper. In and out. Stays out. Dort picks up the offensive rebound though and pulls it all the way back out. Over to Hartenstein, hits Caruso, comes to the basket. He tries to throw it down over Turner. Wiggins picked up the loose ball, but can't hold on to it. Turner picks it up. Here come the Pacers. J-Dub tried to put Turner on a poster. He couldn't get it to go down, though. Nemhard up top to Haliburton. Haliburton driving to his right, loses the handle, picks it back up, gets it over to Toppin. Toppin up top. Over to Turner. Some helter-skelter play here from the Pacers. We know they're comfortable in that play style, but it's not looking great right now. J-Dub knocks it out of Nemhard's hands. Toppin picks it up, then goes into the backcourt, and it is a backcourt violation. What are you doing, Obi? And the Pacers look slightly rattled. Not entirely, but this OKC defense right now is doing its thing. .5:30 to go here in the first quarter. It's an 8-point lead for OKC, 22-14. They get it into Wiggins. Now back to Caruso. Caruso up top. They get it over to Hartenstein. Back to Caruso. Caruso over to Dort. Left wing three. They leave him open. Dort can't get it to go. Hartenstein an offensive rebound. Inside pass to Wiggins. Wiggins got it knocked out of his hands. Still loose. Hartenstein picks it up. Goes to the basket. Gets grabbed by McConnell. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Good hard foul from TJ McConnell. Not to give Hartenstein the layup. Weak-ass Hartenstein couldn't finish through that contact. I got to find some way to slander him. Right? Excellent hustle play from Hartenstein. I got to find some way to slander him. Weak-ass Hartenstein. Couldn't go through the contact of a point guard. Come on, big dog. Hartenstein knocks down the first free throw. Hartenstein misses the second one. Toppin with the rebound. Here comes Matherin, who's just checked in. Get it over to Toppin. Toppin over to Haliburton. Haliburton coming to his left. A pull-up three for Haliburton coming to his left. Can't get it to go. Harnstein with the rebound. Gets it out to Lou Dort. Lou Dort bringing it down. Dort on the right wing. Quick crossover to his right. Driving it down. They call the offensive foul on Lou Dort, getting too handsy with the hook on Haliburton. 26 champs. What's up, 26? I want to call you 25, 26. What's up, 26 champs? Just as that's a 10-point leads are so common, it's not even a worry anymore. Depends how you get them, man. Depends how you get them. That's why you got to watch the games. So far, OKC's defense has been dominant. Indiana's offense is struggling in the half court here. They get it over to Siakam in the mid-post, being guarded by J-Dub. Siakam backing him down. Step back, pump fake, leans in, draws the foul on J-Dub. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Excellent play from Lou Dort. Tony Bradley is in, by the way. Tony Bradley is in. Just as Dad said, was thinking of the best German players in the NBA ever. Dirk in your top 50 all time, top 25, definitely top 100, right? Definitely. Yeah, definitely in the top 50. Definitely in the top 50. Siakam knocks down the first one. And he'd be pretty close to 25, maybe top 35. I'd have him. I don't know. I have to go through a list, but he's in that range. He's in that range. 25 to 35, I'd have him in that range. I don't know. Siakam made the first one, misses the second one. J-Dub picks up the loose rebound. J-Dub up top, coming to his left off a Harnstein screen. They show two. Pulls it back over to Harnstein. Harnstein up top. Gets it out to Caruso. Caruso on the handoff, coming to his right off a re-screen. Caruso driving it down along the baseline, between his legs, down the lane, off glass. Can't get it to go. Good defense from Haliburton, not to make it easy on him. Here comes McConnell pushing the other way off the miss. McConnell up top, coming to his left, hands it off to Siakam. Siakam driving to his right into the middle of the lane. Then another turnover over to Caruso. Caruso driving it down, Euro steps to the basket, gets chased down, blocked by Matherin. Here come the Pacers pushing the other way. Over to Matherin on the left wing. He's going to dance with it and slow it down just a little bit. Pulling it all the way back out, being guarded by J-Dub. Now they get it over to Haliburton, back to Matherin. They want to post up Siakam. They get it to him in the high post, being guarded by Wallace. Siakam. Hits McConnell, middle of the lane, fall away jumper. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the loose ball. Matherin picks up the loose ball, and he draws a foul on Harnstein. Matherin has the most incredible whistle I've ever seen. Most incredible whistle I've ever seen. $25, 26 champs said, did you realize 2 years ago neither of these teams were in the playoffs? What a difference 2 years can make, man. What a difference 2 years can make. Matherin knocked down the first free throw. We're going to get an OKC Thunder timeout here. Under 4 minutes to go. Uh, 26 champs said Dirk is between 30 to 40 all time. Yeah, in that range. He's in that range for sure. Maybe even a little bit higher. Again, I'd have to go through it. I'd have to go through it where I would want him, but he's in that range. He's in the 30-ish range. Wherever that gets him. Give or take about 10 spots, right? Just that said, do you realize the NBA lost 1B by all of the playoff series not going 7 games? Oh, 1 billion? By all of the playoff series not going 7 games after the first round? You can't lose what you didn't have, man. Can't lose what you didn't have. K Hazy, what's up, K Hazy? Matherin has half his points in the playoffs off free throws. I've never seen somebody with as good of a whistle as Benedict Matherin. That guy gets every call he wants, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. He gets superstar calls. It's insane. "26 Champ said, who is the greatest player of all time who have never won an MVP? Great question. Pretty great question. A pretty great question. Hmm. Huh. The greatest player of all time. Let me look up an MVP list. NBA MVP. Pettit, Cousy, Russell, Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson. Let's read. Wes Unseld, Dave Cowens, Bob McAdoo. Let me just go through the list. And let's see if we can find somebody who hasn't won one, who should be on the list. Dr. J? Dr. J won one in 81. Here he is. Here's Dr. J. That wraps up the 80s guys, 70s guys, 60, 50. I don't have to go that far back. 60s, I don't think there's anybody here. I mean, the guy I can think of is obviously our guy, Clyde Frazier. He didn't win an NBA MVP, but you go to the 70s. I don't think I'm missing anybody in the 70s who should have won it. Moses, he's got one. Bob McAdoo's got one. We go to the late 80s. You got Bird, Magic, Jordan at this point. Even David Robinson won one. Barkley got one. Jerry West is a good one. D. Wade, he could be on the list. Bernard King's a decent one. Is Ewing just as dead? Ewing's a pretty good one. Ewing's a pretty good one. All right, here we go. We're back into it. We continue that conversation. Elgin Baylor's a good one, too. Baylor's a good one, too. J-Dub to the basket, can't get the layup to go. Fight for the loose ball. McConnell picks it up, and here come the Pacers pushing the other way. McConnell all the way to the basket, gets stripped by Aaron Wiggins, but it's going to remain with the Pacers. McAdoo won one, Keenahar. McAdoo won one. Keenahar said, I'll go D-Wade. D-Wade's a good one. D-Wade's a good one. Melo. If we're putting in D-Wade, Melo has to be in there then. J-Dub bringing it down off of Matherin, missed three. He has it up top, crosses over to his right, kicks it out to Wiggins. Wiggins, jab step three. Aaron Wiggins. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Matherin did knock down both those free throws, by the way, so it's 26-17. It's still a 9-point game. CP? Chris Paul? Not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. Matherin down the lane, trying to draw the foul. They're not going to give it to him. See, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Definitely wasn't a foul. Havlicek's a good one. I don't think he won an MVP. J-Dub up top. Wiggins over to Harnstein. Harnstein hands it off to Caruso. Caruso over to J-Dub. J-Dub coming to it right off a double screen. Driving it down. Step back. Mid-range fall-away jumper. In and out. Stays out. Harnstein knocks it out to J-Dub. J-Dub up top. Over to Kason Wallace. Relocates to the right corner for a three. And he knocks it down. Wallace has struggled from three-point range. Wallace has struggled to shoot overall in this series, and he gets that one to go, giving them a 12-point lead. McConnell to the right wing, all the way to the basket, crosses over on Caruso, and he gets it to go. There is no guarding McConnell. They have Caruso on him, and he blows right past him. Harnstein has it up top. Fakes the handoff, kicks it out to Caruso. Caruso over to J-Dub. J-Dub swings to his left. Swings down the lane, scoop layup with the right hand, high off glass, can't get it to go. McConnell had it, lost it, on the floor, diving for it. Wallace can't get to it as he knocks it over to Haliburton. Here comes Obi Toppin. And they're going to wave it off. That's what I thought I heard. I heard the whistles blowing before he even went off for the dunk, and they call a moving screen on Tony Bradley, clearing the air for Obi Toppin. 26 champs at Dr. J. Dr. J won an MVP. He won an MVP. I said, no way Melo not close to Baylor or D-Wade. I think he's closer to those guys than you're giving him credit for. He's definitely closer to those guys. Just that I had a huge bet on Melo to MVP the All-Star game. J-Dub goes to the bench. SGA is back in. SGA in the mid-range. Pump fakes. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Holmgren up top. Crosses over. Spins to his left. Fall-away jumper in the paint. Can't get it to go. Turner with the rebound. Kawhi needs to come back. Yeah, Kawhi's a good name to bring up. I mean, obviously the prime got shortened just a bit with the injuries, but Mathurin up top to Siakam. Swings it out to Nembhard. Bad pass. He almost turns it over. Nembhard saves it into Siakam. Siakam has it up top, being guarded by Kenrich Williams. Siakam dancing with it, coming to his right, kicks it out to Mathurin at the last second for a wide open on the right wing, and he splashes it. What are you doing, SGA? What are you doing? Holmgren has it up top. Holmgren's going to drive it all the way down, gets blocked at the rim by Turner. There's a couple of times that these Thunder have tried Turner at the rim, and Turner said, no. Take it over Siakam, right corner three, wide open, can't get it to go, fight for the loose ball, fight for the rebound. Aaron Wiggins ends up with it, ripping it away from Turner. Here he comes, pushing the other way. Wiggins looking to attack behind the back, coming into the lane, kicks it out to Kenrich Williams, up top to SGA. SGA being guarded by Nembhard, coming to his right. SGA dancing with it up top as he has Mathurin on him now. SGA, rhythm dribbles, trying to set up the three, drives it in on Mathurin, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. No, foul on the floor. Foul on the floor, I believe. Just that's at Rick Barry. I like Rick Barry a lot. Just that's it. So sick of watching Mathurin play this postseason. Drolano, what's up, Drolano? J Kidd is a good one. I like J Kidd. I like bringing that name up a lot. J Kidd's a good one. SGA's driving it down over to Wallace. Wallace left corner three, and another three for Kason Wallace, and the three-point shots are raining down for the Thunder here. They have a 10-point lead, 32-22. You'd hope it would be a little bit more than that. But all they got to do is get a nice defensive stop here, and they go into the second quarter with a double-digit lead. McConnell driving it in, stops, turns, fall away over Wallace, airballs it. Mathurin picks it up, gets blocked by Holmgren. Loose ball. Wiggins picks it up and doesn't get the heave off in time. Didn't matter, didn't go in. So that is going to be the end of our first quarter, and a 32-22 point game has opened up here. We are here, y'all. We are here. That's a Nick no MVP, yeah. Dominique Wilkins, for sure. Bring his name up as well. He deserves to be in that conversation. A lot of great names. You guys brought up. I completely forgot about Dominique. But he was definitely one of the best players of his time. Never got that MVP. Just Dad said the glove. The glove is great player. I don't think he belongs in this conversation, though. If the conversation is greatest players to never win an MVP, he doesn't belong in that conversation. He's a great player. What about Garnett? Kevin Garnett? He did have the MVP in 04. T-Mac? Didn't do it long enough. I mean, the peak is there, sure, but he didn't do nearly not long enough. George Mikan. Great name to bring up. The OG, the originator. Literally had the name of drill after him, the Mikan drill. It literally had, if you guys didn't know, the reason why the paint in the NBA is so wide is because George Mikan would just stand by the basket. The paint used to be a lot thinner. It used to be the size of the rim. It used to be a strip. not the size of the rim, it'd be a little bit wider than that, but he used to be a strip coming down the middle lane, and he was so good, just putting his hand up right outside that painted area, catching it, turning, throwing it up and in, the Mikan drill. Literally named the drill after him because it was unstoppable, and they were like, we got to extend the paint. He is too good. Because that's at Anthony Davis to be determined. Clyde Drexler is a good one. Kemp did not win one. I don't think he belongs in that conversation. George Gervin. Did Gervin win one? I feel like Gervin had to have won one, no? No. George Gervin never won one. Great name to bring up. I like the George Gervin one a lot. Damian Lillard, I wouldn't have him on the list. Paul Pierce, wouldn't have him on the list. James Worthy belongs there. Anthony Davis? Yeah. Deserves to be brought up. Michael Brown, what's up, Michael Brown? What about Allen Iverson? For the Knicks coach, brother. The reason why no one's considering Allen Iverson to be the coach of anything. I don't think he wants to be the coach of anything. Just let that man enjoy his retirement. All right, here we go. Start of the second. Wallace is going to bring it down against McConnell. SGA and Haliburton both on the bench right now. Wallace has it up top, driving it down. Pulls it out, picks up his dribble. He's got nowhere to go with it. Gets it over to Holmgren. Holmgren, blowing past Turner, goes along the baseline, can't get the layup to go, grabs his own rebound. In the lane, gets it knocked out of his hands. It's a turnover. Here comes McConnell pushing the other way. McConnell up top. Kenrich Williams picks him up. Oh, SGA is in the game. Excuse me. I didn't see him before. He's guarding Siakam now. They get it up top to Mathurin. Mathurin gets it out to Nembhard. Nembhard being guarded by Wallace. Coming to his right. Half spin. Picks his dribble up in the corner to McConnell. Inside to Turner. Wallace comes up with the steal. Kason Wallace having a fantastic game so far. Wallace pulls it all the way back out. They swing it over to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Wide open three for Holmgren. He can't get it to go. SGA, you just got to take that three, dog. You just got to take that three. Wide open straightaway three. You just got to take it. Siakam driving along the baseline against Holmgren, gets into the lane, and he turns it over. Hit a head pass to Aaron Wiggins on the left wing for a three. He gets it to go down. 15-point lead for the Thunder. This can go a couple of ways, man. Go a couple of ways. Jelano said, how do you feel about Tom Thibodeau? I respect Tom Thibodeau. Very appreciative of the job he did. It was time to move on. Happy to see him go. McConnell has it up top. Being guarded by Wallace. They get it over to Turner. Turner being guarded by Holmgren. Driving to his left. Down the lane. Gets absolutely swallowed up by Holmgren. And he can't save it before it goes out of bounds. But fantastic defense from Chet Holmgren. Just that's a Dwight Howard. You're not bringing up Dwight Howard. Kevin McHale's a great name to bring up. I like Kevin McHale a lot. I like that name a lot to bring up in this conversation. McConnell inbounded it to Siakam down in the lane. Righty hook gets it to go over SGA. Why they have SGA guarding Siakam? Interesting, but I don't particularly like that. Aaron Wiggins bringing it down. Driving to his left, gets a screen all the way to the basket. Lefty layup, can't get it to go. Siakam with the rebound. Here comes McConnell pushing the other way. It's a 5-on-4 as Aaron Wiggins hit the floor. Now he recovers. They get it over to Siakam. He's going to fire a contested three. Can't get it to go. Kason Wallace with the rebound. Wallace bringing it down, coming to his right. Kicks it into the corner. Kenrich Williams an open three. In and out, and out. Siakam with the rebound. He's bringing it down the other way. Siakam has it on the left wing, being guarded by Wallace. Up top to Turner. Turner hands it off to McConnell. McConnell is going to walk into a straightaway three. He's going to pump fake out of it, though. Over to Nesmith. Nesmith down low to Siakam. Middle of the lane. Gets fouled by Kason Wallace. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Now they're featuring heavily Pascal Siakam right now. He's going to work. Haliburton holding on to his right leg. He's got the excuses lined up if they can't pull this off. Siakam knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. Siakam goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Wiggins has it up top, being guarded by Nesmith. Interesting, they're using him as a ball handler right now. Get it over to SGA. SGA dancing with it against Nembhard, driving to his left, spins to his right, almost travels with it, kicks it out to Williams, over to Aaron Wiggins, a wide open straightaway three. The man who saved basketball, Aaron Wiggins, knocks down another one. Back up by 12. Siakam up top being guarded by Kenrich Williams. Get it over to Turner. Turner over to Nembhard. Nembhard up top, coming to his right, off a Turner screen, driving it down, step back, kicks it up top. McConnell, they dare him to shoot. He shoots it, he knocks it down. McConnell, man. SGA has it up top, coming to his right off a great Holmgren screen. He's all the way to the basket, righty layup. Can't get it to go, but he gets the foul call on Turner. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. SGA knocks down the first one. Got another one coming. Haliburton comes back in. Got 0 points. He's 0 for 2 from the field so far. SGA goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. Back up by 11. Here comes Nembhard. Keeping them an arm's distance away, but we've seen this story before. Got to be able to extend this lead on this Pacers team. Obviously easier said than done. Nembhard up top off the handoff. Kicks it back out to Nesmith. Right wing three wide open. Can't get that one to go. Fight for the loose ball. Arnstein can't hold on to it. Back to Nesmith. And this time he lines up a right corner three and a timeout from the Thunder. Can't give him 2 opportunities, man. He's going to hit one of them. Can't give him 2. Verify McDonald's in the NBA? What does that mean, brother? 8-point game. Indiana not going away easily. Haliburton with 0 points and 2 assists. And it's an 8-point game. Not a great sign for OKC. Haliburton's giving Indiana a whole lot of nothing. And only an 8-point game. They had it up by as much as 15 at one point. And Nembhard's 1 for 3. They're not like they're getting great contributions all around. Mather with 5, McConnell with 5, Siakam leading them with 10. Neesmith hit 2 threes. Overall, they're 5 for 12 from 3, while the Pacers are 6 for 10. So about even. Holmgren's 2 for 6. Use a little bit more from Holmgren. A little bit. J-Dub's 3 for 8. Could use a little bit more from him. I believe all 3 of his made shots have come inside the paint. Can't knock anything down outside the paint right now. Does have 2 boards, 3 assists, doing a little bit of everything. Harnstein with 3, 4, and 3. Much better game than he's played recently. SGA with 9 and 4. No turnovers. Lou Dort is only taking the 1 3. He's missed it. Use a little bit more from Dort. Getting great contributions off the bench. Aaron Wiggins with 9 off the bench. Tied for the leading scorer. Kayson Wallace with 6. Caruso with 2. They were actually their best with Caruso when he was on. They were at their best with Caruso on the court. '26 champs and Tyrese Haliburton will put himself in elite company if he wins a ring. Sure. Gotta get there though, man. Gotta get there. Got 2 more wins to go. But I will say, if the Pacers win, that NBA Finals MVP is going to Siakam at this rate. Harnstein has it up top, hands it off to J-Dub. J-Dub coming to his left. Pass fake, over to Harnstein. Harnstein hands it off to Wiggins. Wiggins going along the baseline. Up top to Dort. Pass fake, lined up a 3. Well contested, well short. Can't get it to go. Neesmith comes in for the rebound. Here comes Haliburton. Pushing the other way. Coming to his left off a Bradley screen. Pulls it back. Steps back 3 over Harnstein. You got to step up, Harnstein, but he comes up well short. J-Dub knocks the rebound over Caruso. Caruso will bring it down. Home run pass to Harnstein. Has it under the paint. Go bully ball, Haliburton in the post. Why pick up the dribble? Harnstein's weak ass. Gets it over to J-Dub, and he gets a 2-handed slam. That's why he did it. My bad. My bad. Just that the Pacers aren't winning, though. Hey, man. They're 2 wins away from a ring. Can't say that. Shepard tries to get it into Tony Bradley. Gets picked off. J-Dub's going to come the other way. Gets the layup to go. End the foul. End the foul for J-Dub. A terrible foul by Haliburton. And another timeout for the Pacers. A lot of timeouts right now. OKC causing a lot of ruckus right now with their defense, man. Defense is elite. Their defense has been elite. They have 8 steals already. The Pacers have committed 10 turnovers. Eerily similar to Game 1. Eerily similar to Game 1. 26 champs said Pacers are going to win this series? I hope not. I hope not. Vertify said Hallie needs to make that 3. He is now 0 for 3. All of them coming from 3-point range. He can't get anything going downhill. Can't get anything going downhill. He has the worst plus-minus on the team. Obi Toppin's come in. He's done a whole lot of nothing. Tony Bradley's been in there for 4 minutes. He's given them a whole lot of nothing. Why go back to Tony Bradley when Thomas Bryant was giving you great minutes in this year? Maybe not great. Maybe that's excessive. But you got to go to Thomas Bryant. He gets up and down the court much quicker than Tony Bradley does. Maybe he's trying to bang down low better against Harnstein. I don't know. Not like it's costing them or anything. He's played 4 minutes, But Matherin, 5 points. Does have 2 blocks. 2 good blocks. But almost everybody, Siakam with 4 turnovers. Neesmith has 1. Haliburton with 1. And then everybody in the bench pretty much has 1 except for Matherin. Like, coughing the ball up. Giving it right to him. Obviously, the Thunder are also going in there and taking it from them, but still. J-Dub now with 10. He's going to go to the foul line for 1 more. He can make it a 13-point game. This is why you play all season for the best record. You need that home court advantage, man. You get Game 5 and a possible Game 7 at home, and you see how well OKC plays at home. Need it. Need it, for sure. I will say, OKC with 6 threes and Indiana with 5 threes. That does not favor Indiana, I'll tell you that. If OKC has it going from 3, man, they can really run you up, because if you give them the offense along with the defense that they have and the defensive levels that they could hit, they have their offense running too. Feels unbeatable. Not that they are, but it feels unbeatable. J-Dub knocks down his and one free throw. Haliburton bringing it down now. Being guarded by Dort. Crosses over to his left off the screen. Pass fake. Gets it out to Nesmith, being guarded by Harnstein. Nesmith back to Haliburton. Haliburton crosses over to his left. Steps back, pump fakes, gets it over to Toppin. Toppin. Surrounded. Hands it off to Haliburton. Driving to his right. Mid-range pull-up jumper over J-Dub. Way off, hit the side of the backboard. Almost a shot clock violation. Harnstein picks it up. Here comes Caruso. It's a 13-point game. The largest lead was 15, so they've gotten to that point already. Trying to get back there. Harnstein has it up top. Tries to hit it to Caruso. A terrible pass from Harnstein. What is that, dude? Here comes Toppin pushing the other way. Going to pull it back out now. Didn't have an advantage. Swings it over to Nesmith. Nesmith over to Haliburton. Haliburton coming to his left. Dort switches onto him. Aaron Wiggins now switches on to Haliburton. He's going to look to dance. Coming to his left off a high screen. Pass fake. Got nowhere to go. Excellent defense. Shoves it over to Nesmith. Shot clock winding down. Draws the foul, but it's a foul on the floor. Delano said, is it true John Morant got traded? John Morant did not get traded, brother. Desmond Bane of the Memphis Grizzlies got traded to the Magic. 26 champs said Thunder are the 7th team to win 68-plus regular season games in the NBA history. 2 of those teams failed to win it all. Yep. Siakam backing down J-Dub. Inside pass to Nesmith. He almost turns it over. Almost. Kind of. No. He still keeps it. He's on the floor. A couple players diving onto it. They're going to call a jump ball between Nesmith and Hartenstein. They have 1 second to go in the shot clock, so they're probably not going to be able to get a shot off anyway. Nembhard stole it, but it's going to be a shot clock violation. He tried to just quickly turn and throw it up and in, and he airballed it. And that is a turnover, another turnover, shot clock violation. At least it is a dead ball turnover. And here comes J-Dub bringing it down the other way. Not scoring is obviously not great, but J-Dub up top, dancing with it against Nesmith. Driving to his right, inside the Harnstein. Harnstein driving to his left. Gets it out to Caruso, now over to SGA. SGA coming to his left off the Caruso screen. Siakam stunts out. SGA's looking to attack. Foul line pull-up jumper, got it to go. Tough shot from SGA, I like that. I like that a lot. Haliburton bringing it down against Dort. Coming to his left off a high Turner screen. Over to Turner, he's going to drive it in against Harnstein. Gets tripped up, he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Turner with a little limp. Harnstein with a little limp. Turner knocks down the first one. 1 point to the wrong side. My bad. 47-33. 16-point game. Largest lead has now been 17. Turner knocks down both of them. You want to stay in a playoff game, you got to hit your free throws. J-Dub bringing it down. Being guarded by Neesmith. Coming to his right. Now gets it over to SGA. SGA up top, coming to his left. Gets it knocked out of his hands by Nembhard. Nembhard almost went to the backcourt to steal it. To get it over to Holmgren. Holmgren pump fakes. Driving it down. Mid-range pull-up jumper along the baseline. Comes up short. Here comes Siakam. Hit ahead to Nembhard. Quick crossover. Gets stripped by J-Dub, but a foul on J-Dub. Foul on the floor. They get it into Turner. Now over to Siakam. Siakam up top, being guarded by J-Dub. Backing him down. Stop, turn, spins. Inside the Nembhard. Pump fakes, goes up. Gets the layup to go. J-Dub has it up top. It's back down to 11. It's as high as 17. Now quickly back down to 11. Out to Wallace. Wallace dancing with it. Hands it off the door. Up top to J-Dub. J-Dub coming to his left. Off the Holmgren screen. Navigating his way down the lane. Gets to the basket. Can't get the layup to go, but a foul on Turner. Gonna go back to the foul line. Shot callers. What's up, shot callers? 26 champs at the 73 Knicks. 73 Celtics won 68 games and were knocked off by the Knicks. Those 70 Knicks had to bang out with 68-win Celtics and 69-win Lakers in their title runs. Great teams, man. Great team. It was also not a great time in the league. That's not true. Let me rephrase that. It was also a time in the league where there was only 8 teams, I believe. So J-Dub's at the foul line for 2 free throws. Normally a knockdown free throw shooter. Gets the first one to go. He's got another one coming. Shot callers, how you doing, brother? How you doing? Oh, we got an injury timeout. Siakam has to get taped up real quick. Got some blood on his wrist. J-Dub being very aggressive so far. 11 points on 10 shots. J-Dub knocks down both free throws. Toppin and Siakam are both in the front court. Siakam up top, over to Toppin. Brings it over to Nembhard. Nembhard driving to his right on Wallace. Bump Euro, kicks out the Toppin, a straightaway 3. He's done nothing all night. And he misses that one right there. And Siakam comes flying into Chet Holmgren, and he fouls him. Fighting for a rebound. Holmgren hit the floor hard. So it's a foul on Siakam. So the Thunder will bring it down. SGA up top, dancing with it. Gets it over to Holmgren. Hesitates for a second. Now puts up the 3, comes up short. Neesmith with the rebound. Here comes Haliburton pushing the other way. Over to Neesmith. Hand it off the top and up top to Haliburton. Haliburton inside pass to Toppin. Beautiful play. Toppin gets blocked by SGA. Loose ball. Neesmith picks it up. Gets blocked by Holmgren. Loose ball again. Nembhard picks it up. Out to Neesmith. Quick catch and fire. In and out. Can't get it to stay. Dort with the rebound. Excellent defense so far from the Thunder there. And Dort's just going to put his head down and attack. Gets under the basket. Kicks it out to a wide open J-Dub for a three. He splashes it. Nothing but net. A 16-point lead for the Thunder. Back up by 16. Nembhard's dancing with it against J-Dub. Euro steps down the lane. Inside pass to Toppin. Toppin gets a two-handed slam. J-Dub bringing it down. Just blows by the defense all the way to the basket. Blows the layup as he lost the handle at the last second. Haliburton came over to make him hesitate just enough. They get over to Toppin in transition. He's going to pump fake, drive it down, inside pass to Siakam. Goes to the rim, gets blocked by either Dort or Holmgren. Both of them were there. Now Holmgren picks up the loose ball. It's going to come down the other way. Off glass, can't get it to go. Picks up his own offensive rebound, and he gets the layup put back to go. And here come the Pacers quickly trying to push the other way. Nembhard has it up top. Gets it over to Toppin. Toppin's going to look to quickly attack Holmgren. All the way down. Throws it up. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. Holmgren knocks it out. J-Dub knocks it in. And then out of bounds all for the Pacers. It's going back to the Thunder. Angela Harding. What's up, Angela? David Hodge Jr. said, 4 draft picks, a lot for Bane, but Orlando got better. East is going to be good next year. Yeah, the East is wide open next year, which is why Orlando's like, let's just go get our guy. Let's go get the guy. They got him. They got him. Same mentality the Knicks had with Bridges. Nembhard fouls SGA. They're in the penalty, so SGA will go to the foul line with 2 free throws here. They're up by 16. They can go up by 18 here with SGA at the foul line with 2 free throws. SGA knocks down the first one. Haliburton to the bench. SGA goes 2 for 2 from the foul line, giving them an 18-point lead, 56-38. The more concerning thing here is 38 points for Indiana here with 2.5 to go here in the second. That's not good. Not good. Turner gets it over to Nembhard. Nembhard bounce past Turner. Turner back out to Nembhard. They've had nothing. Got to reset again. Nembhard up top, coming to his left. Dancing with it against Caruso. Driving to his right. Down the lane. And he gets the and one on Caruso. Nembhard just saying, I'm going to get to the basket. And I'm going to get this shot off. And I might make it, I might miss it. But if you get in my way, you're going to end up fouling me because I ain't stopping. Nembhard knocks down his and one free throw. Staying in it. It's only 15. It's not insurmountable. Caruso bringing it down. Bad foul from Caruso there at that point. They get it over to Harnstein. Harnstein up top. Fakes the handoff to get it into SGA in the post, being guarded by Nembhard. Kicks it out to Wallace. Wallace on the quick catch and shoot. Too long, can't get it to go. Chad Holmgren with the offensive rebound in the paint. Gets stripped by Siakam. Siakam's quickly pushing the other way. Hit ahead to Mathurin. Mathurin all the way gets fouled. Can't get the layup to go, but he's going to go to the foul line with 2 free throws. David said, all the coaches we're looking at are not better than Tibbs. I say re-sign him. Tibbs is not coming back. It's also debatable. I think they're all in the same tier. I do. I know we love Tibbs. I love Tibbs. I think it's debatable how good Taylor Jenkins is in comparison to Tibbs, but also Tibbs just was not going to get the most out of this roster. He was not going to get the most out of this roster. So he had to go. He had to go. There was no, if you want to improve this team, Tom Thibodeau could not be the head coach of it. Justice's dad said OKC getting the championship this Thursday. Got to get through tonight first, man. One more game after this one, he said. Hey, man. Matherin missed the first one. Misses the second one. Fight for the loose ball. And the Pacers end up with it. They get it over to Siakam for a three. He can't get it to go. SGA finally chases down the loose ball. 15-point game is not insurmountable for the Pacers, man. We've seen crazier things. SGA down the lane, flips it up, gets blocked by Siakam. Hit ahead to Matherin. Matherin bringing it down all the way to the basket, blows the layup. And he's looking for the ref for a foul call. He just blew the layup there. Aaron Wiggins bringing it down. Crosses over to his left. Behind the back, step back, left corner three, fading out of bounds. Terrible shot. A little bit of a heat check. Up head to Tony Bradley. He's going to attack SGA. Euro steps down the lane. Gets blocked by SGA. Matherin picks it up. Going to pull it back out. Inside pass to Bradley. Bradley, bully ball inside. Gets blocked by SGA, but this time is also fouled, so he'll go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Justice's dad said, imagine re-signing a fired coach. Yeah. I was going to say, it's not like his contract ended, and they just were like, nah, we're not renewing the contract. He was fired. He was relieved of his duties. He's going to get paid $30 million to go lay on a beach somewhere. Tony Bradley at the foul line. He knocks down the first one. Haliburton subbing back in for the final minute here of this second quarter. Kenrich Williams subbing in here. David said, if we get Taylor Jenkins and Triple J, I'll be okay. They're not getting Triple J, man. It's not happening. It's not impossible, but highly, 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 highly improbable. Also, I believe Memphis already came out and said we're not trading Triple J or Ja. Like, those are the two pieces we're moving forward with. 13-point game. SGA has it up top, under a minute to go. Nembhard staying in front of SGA, can't create any space. Now coming to his left off the screen. They stick with him. Down the lane, kicks it out. Wallace wide open, straightaway three in the relocation, and he knocks it down. Nembhard bringing it down. Nembhard driving it down, pulls it back out. Wiggins sticks with him. They get it over to Haliburton. Haliburton hits Siakam, cutting back door. Shoves it over to Matherin. Matherin leans in, trying to draw the foul. Can't get the layup that goes. He missed it. Tony Bradley had it, lost it. Loose ball, knocked into the air. Nembhard picks it up. Now inside to Siakam in the post along the right wing. Kicks it out to Nembhard. Extra pass. Haliburton wide open. Left wing three. He's been scoreless, and he remains scoreless as he misses that one. Matherin picked up the loose ball, and he gets the layup on the left side. On the right side. Picked it up on the left side. Laid it up and in on the right side. 14-point game. Shot clock is off. 5 seconds to go. SGA bringing it down. Fires a half-court heave. Comes up short, and that'll be the end of the first half. 59-45, a 14-point game. Not insurmountable, y'all. Not insurmountable. Only a 14-point game. Crazy thing to say, but it's only 14. Justice's dad said this would have to be Siakam's greatest game ever, and it's not out of the realm of possibility. Not out of the realm of possibility. Sorry, Love said, hire the best offensive mind and run it back. Let's go, Knicks. Hire as many smart basketball minds as you can find. Right? Like, it's not just about the head coaching hire. It's got to also be about the assistants. I want a stacked assistant coaches. I want a stacked coaching bench. I want the best assistant coaches money can buy. Hold on, guys. I got to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourself. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I got to go use the bathroom. And we are back. And we are back. Just that's a Dort at 0-4-2. Yeah, they're going to need some more offensively from Dort. They got anything from them. They have a larger lead. Just that's the Knicks are going to run it back next year minus Tibbs. That might be. Listen, I talked about this during the regular season. We talked about this all season long. The best way to improve this team going into next year is obviously improve some of the edges on the margin in terms of like some of the role players. Get Campaign out of there. Hope for some internal development with young guys, stuff like that. But so the roster will be slightly better going into next year. But there'll be more chemistry, more consistency in terms of where people are. Bridges knows where he stands. Hopefully Anunoby knows where he stands. Towns and Brunson know where they stand and what's expected of them. You have a healthy Mitchell Robinson back. So they'll be good to go starting next year. But we talked about all regular season long about the best way to improve the team is not through trades, not through a crazy trade. It's not through crazy free agency signings that we didn't see coming out of nowhere. It's not through a crazy draft. We're going to trade up in the draft and draft this guy, and it's going to change the fortunes of this team. What it's going to be is if they did decide to move on from Tom Thibodeau, it's finding the right guy to maximize this team because they were not maximized last year. Not one bit. They got as far as they did off of almost purely talent, right? Almost in spite of Tibbs, at times it felt like they were winning. But just as it, why couldn't Haliburton do this Game 6? What a shame. Yeah, man. That double magic's running out, man. Running out for them. Sorry Love said Chris Finch was an assistant coach for Nick Nurse and the Toronto Raptors championship season. Yeah, man, there's great assistants all over the place. Sometimes they just need the opportunity to show how good of a head coach they could be. Or sometimes they're just what's his name? What's his name? Sometimes assistant coaches are Chris Finch, and they're great. And sometimes assistant coaches are David Fizdale, and they're terrible. And they should never be a head coach ever again, and they should never be given another opportunity. So that is the risk you run when you have people like me saying, hey, just go hire Johnny Bryant, right? That is the risk you run. You could get a Chris Finch, who shows that he's a great coach, or Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla, second row Joe is what Boston fans used to call him. Or you could end up with a David Fizdale, who is just an abomination of a head coach, best suited to be an assistant. You can get one of those two angles. So, what if I said if Haliburton scored a 5-point lead? But he didn't. Ty Love said, are we cheering for Indiana? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ty Love said, like OKC for all the Canadian players, but a little biased for Siakam. I'm on the fridge. I get it. I get it as a Canadian, right? Rooting for Siakam. Helped win the championship in Toronto. As a Knicks fan, get Indiana out of here. I hope they get blown out by 30 tonight. The only player on OKC that I actively dislike is Hartenstein, for obvious reasons. That Benedict Arnold, that traitor, that traitorous fool. So I wish there was a possibility where the least contributing player would not be rewarded with a ring, and so OKC would win, but Hartenstein wouldn't get a ring. I wish that could be the case. But if I have to sacrifice Hartenstein getting a ring with Indiana losing, I'll make that trade. It's just me though. You guys almost never see me have to take a break in the middle of a show to go use the bathroom. But I did have a kidney stone scare earlier today. So I have been downing water all day. And I knew it was coming because I've been eating like crap the past couple days, right? Been really treating myself, and I knew it was coming. And last night before I went to bed, I said, okay, tomorrow, nothing but water. I know what I'm eating for lunch. I got some chicken. I'm gonna heat up, and then I'm gonna eat a salad. And that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. And I'm gonna be all right. And I'm gonna be drinking nothing but water because I know I've been eating like crap, and I just got to protect myself, right? Father's Day was here. I was having a good time, eating some cake, eating a lot of sweets. So I knew it was coming. I knew like, okay, you gotta refresh your system, man. You gotta clean yourself up. And today, I was drinking my water, and then I had my little lunch and my salad, and some chicken, and then all of a sudden my side started hurting a little bit, and I knew exactly what kind of pain that was. I know exactly what kind of pain that was. If you ever had kidney stones, you ain't never gonna forget that level of pain, that kind of pain. It is excruciating, and so I felt it. And the second I felt it, I knew what it was. Right? It starts off as a little discomfort. Feels like, do I have to stretch a little bit? Like, what's going on? Why does my side feel like that? It starts off as discomfort like that, like I gotta stretch, right? and then it makes your way to like your waist area starts to hurt, and you think like, oh, maybe I gotta use the bathroom, like maybe I have to take a dump. But it's not that. And I knew exactly what it was from the second I felt the discomfort, because again, I've had kidney stones before. So I was like, okay, I know what to do. If it gets really bad, I'm stopping what I'm doing. At the time I was painting. Like if it gets really bad, I'm stopping that. And I'm just gonna go put some heat on it. And I'm gonna drink my water. I'm just gonna take a walk and walk around, because that's what you're supposed to do. And so I went and I got some Advil, because that's what you're supposed to take. And I had some Advil, had some water, had some cranberry juice, because that also helps break down kidney stones. And then I was pretty good. Again, walked around, went back to painting, stayed on my feet, stayed busy, stayed preoccupied, and the next thing I know, pain was mostly gone. And we were good. Heard if I said Evian water is supposed to be, well, I didn't have Evian water. I had regular Poland spring water on me. Regular bottled Poland spring water. And you guys don't know I don't particularly love bottled water, but that's all I had. And some cranberry juice. And I got me some cranberry juice. Very important to drink your cranberry juice. Every now and again, I like to drink a little glass of cranberry juice at night, or sometimes in the morning as well. But but it was probably small enough where it passed through, right? The discomfort was that it was a stone, but it was small enough to pass through. But I'll probably just stick with the water for a while. Nothing but water. No iced teas. Obviously, no sodas. Nothing but water for a while. We haven't started the second half, right? God, halftime is so long. And they say nothing. During halftime. I managed to go use the bathroom and go on a mini rant about kidney stones, and we are still in commercial breaks, y'all. Crazy. Crazy. Well, while we're here, Haliburton with a solid 0 for 5 from the field, 0 for 4 from three-point range, 0 points, 2 assists, 1 turnover. And it's only a 14-point game. I'd feel pretty good about that if I'm Indiana. Obviously, you need to play better, but if Haliburton can come out in the second half and give you literally anything, oh, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a game. J-Dub with 16, SGA with 13. Lou Dort not giving him much. Ornstein 3, 5, and 4. Not awful. Not awful. It's all right. Right? Not much of a score. But 5 boards, 4 assists. That one terrible turnover he had was awful. Holmgren with 7 points, 3 blocks, a steal, 4 boards. Holmgren having a pretty nice game. Pretty impactful game. Crusoe off the bench, 2 points. Got picked on a little bit. Defense hasn't been where you wanted to be from Crusoe. Not that it's been bad, but he's made some mistakes, particularly with fouling in situations where he shouldn't foul. Wallace with 3 threes off the bench. Aaron Wiggins with 3 threes off the bench is phenomenal. Something, it's not that you don't rely on, it's not something that is surprising, because they're definitely capable of that, but it's not something that is reliable on a night-to-night basis because they're bench guys who aren't very reliable. In case on Wallace's case, he's a second-year player. Jason Wallace is 6'3", but he definitely feels bigger. And we are still in commercials, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm like, I have it on low so I could hear it, and I'm just waiting to hear that we're back. And yet, oh my goodness, I thought we were going to be back after that last commercial, but without Siakam and Mathurin, Haliburton with 0 is rough. I mean, they're getting contributions kind of from a little bit of everybody. Even Tony Bradley's put up 2. Sorry, Lips. Dort is doing what he should. What should be expected from OG Anunoby. Yeah, I mean, they're a little bit different with their play styles in that Dort is smaller and quicker and has the foot speed to keep up with point of attack offensive players, but also he's got a tremendous backline behind him with the front court of Hartenstein and Holmgren, either both of them or at least one of them. Whereas OG Anunoby behind him has Karl Anthony Towns. You know, like, it's a little bit different. A little bit different when you know you got Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren behind you. That you could press up and be uber aggressive on the offensive player. Here we go. We're back in. Start of the third quarter. Finally, we are back, y'all. J-Dub will bring it down. Being guarded by Neesmith. 11 turnovers for the Pacers, only 4 for the Thunder. And they call an offensive foul on the Thunder. Speaking of turnovers, there's one immediately. Haliburton gets it over to Neesmith in the corner. Now up top to Haliburton, and they throw it away. Back-to-back turnovers. Back-to-back turnovers. SGA has it up top. Driving to his right. Behind the back. Follow-away jumper in the paint. Got it to go. Finding space against this Nembhard matchup. Haliburton bringing it down against Dort. Coming to his right off the Turner screen. Kicks it out to Nembhard. Back to Haliburton. Extra pass to Siakam. Siakam driving to his left. Has it up top against Hartenstein. Driving it down in the lane. Flips it up. Can't get it to go. And a foul on Hartenstein at the last second. Can't swipe down, Hartenstein. Can't swipe down. There wasn't a lot of contact there, but I think the reason why you call the foul is the swipe down at the end from Hartenstein. Can't swipe down, man. Just go up. Keep your hand up. You did great. Forcing him. He's falling away from the basket, flipping it up with his offhand, with the left hand. You did your job. You did your job. What if I said trade Towns for Gobert and picks? Oh, brother God. Siakam knocks down his and one free throw. No, not his and one free throw. He knocked down both of his free throws. Excuse me. Caruso driving it down, pulls it back out. Caruso, by the way, starting the second half. Did not expect that. Caruso goes to the basket and gets blocked by Siakam. Dort picks up the loose ball. 10 to go on the shot clock. SGA has it up top. Driving it down. Has it up top. Dancing with it against Neesmith. Mid-range pull-up jumper. Comes up short. Nembhard with the rebound. Here comes Haliburton. Haliburton on the right wing. Dancing with it against SGA. Takes it out to Turner. Turner over to Neesmith. Back to Haliburton. Coming to his left. Inside the Siakam. Inside the Turner. Kicks it out to wide open Neesmith. Excellent ball movement. And Neesmith rewards his teammates by knocking down the three. It's an 11-point game. It's not insurmountable, man. We're right there. We're right there. J-Dub driving it down. Pass fake. Kicks it over to Dort. Dort's going to line up a three over Haliburton. A terrible shot, but he banks it in. The basketball gods said this one needs to go in. Back up to 14. Neesmith on the right wing, driving it down. Neesmith almost throws it away, gets it over to Siakam. Siakam drives it right past, kicks it out. Excellent help from Holmgren, forcing the extra pass. Now over to Turner, wide open right corner three. He splashes it. You got to get out there, SGA. You got to get out there, man. He's standing around. J-Dub driving it down. He has it up top. Being guarded by Neesmith. Coming to his right off a Holmgren screen and a foul on Neesmith. Sorry, Love said no to the Gobert. I'm pretty sure Bird if I was just trolling with that. Start Towns and Big Mitch. Sure. Sign a backup center. They have a backup center, Sorry, Love. His name is Ariel Hukporty. We're going to be all right. Huckamania's got us. J-Dub driving it down to his right. Kicks out to Holmgren. Holmgren's going to hesitate from three. Now driving it into Turner. Spins. Foul line jumper. Comes up short. Haliburton with the rebound. Here comes Siakam. This is not a great sign for the Thunder. It's an 11-point game. It could be a single-digit game here if Siakam is able to score here one-on-one against Caruso. Pump fake, leans in, throws it up, can't get it to go. He's looking for a foul call. He doesn't get it. Here comes SGA. SGA up top. Coming to is right off the Holmgren screen. They show two. Inside pass to Holmgren. Pass fake, goes up, gets stripped. Going to stay with the Thunder. They get it into J-Dub, driving it down, draws the foul, and one off of the inbound. And just like that, it's back up to 13, could be back up to 14. They're just trading threes for threes. This time the old-fashioned three-point play. Crazy pass from Caruso, by the way. That's a tough pass from Caruso on the inbound to thread the needle like that between multiple defenders with J-Dub cutting hard to the basket as he knocks down his and one free throw. Haliburton has it up top, driving to his right against Dort, kicks it out. Turner fires a three in the quick catch and shot, can't get it to go, long rebound. And the Thunder outrun the Pacers to the long rebound, found its way out to the three-point line, and two Thunder players found their way to it. SGA against Siakam, driving it down, step back, mid-range, fall-away jumper, well contested, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked out, J-Dub able to pick it up, it's still loose. Nembhard's fighting for it, it's still loose. Still fighting for it, still loose. Haliburton ends up with it, and they're pushing the other way. Haliburton inside the Siakam, righty layup, gets it to go. And a timeout from the Thunder. Excellent hustle play from the Pacers there. My goodness. My goodness. I love how OKC always attacks the rim. They are a fun team to watch, man. They are a fun team to watch. I am a person, though, who very much prefers watching defense over offense, though. That's just me. Very much so. Turnover battle. Thunder with 11. Pacers are now with 6. Starting to catch up a little bit. They're starting to catch up a little bit. Free throw battle. Pacers 12 of 16. Thunder 12 of 13. Pretty much dead even. I don't think officiating has been a problem one bit here tonight. Rebounding battle. This is important. 28 for the Thunder. 32 for the Pacers. Pacers out rebounding the Thunder by 4 so far. Possession battle. 50 shot attempts for the Pacers. 54 shot attempts for the Thunder. We look at the team stats. Points conceded off of turnovers. So OKC scored 17 points off of turnovers, off of 12 turnovers. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good number. Only 3 points scored for the Pacers off of their 6 caused turnovers. Pretty bad. Largest lead for the Thunder was 18, and it's a 12-point game right now. What if I said OKC 68 wins? Really good. Yeah, no one is surprised. I mean, the most surprising thing is how much of a fight the Pacers have given this Thunder team. That is the surprise, for sure. Here we go. Now we're back in. Get it into SGA. Nemhard's being extra aggressive, trying to go for these steals. Hasn't gotten one, though, so far here tonight. SGA up top, coming to his left, out to J-Dub. J-Dub, no hesitation, three. Splashes it out the net. J-Dub has been fantastic tonight. Been fantastic. Back up by 15. 70 to 55, 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. Haliburton up top. Has yet to score. Over to Nemhard, back to Haliburton. Coming to his left of the screen, back to Nemhard. Nemhard inside pass to Turner. Got nice positioning. Goes up, gets fouled. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Excellent pass from Nemhard. We're under 8 to go. We got a 15-point lead. Turned into the foul line for 2 free throws. But again, Indiana just hanging around. If Haliburton can give them anything, they'll have a chance. Anything. They're begging their star player to give them anything. Turner knocks down both of them. Charlie B. Cruz, what's up, Charlie? Good to see our guy RJ Bear asking for a trade. Hopefully he goes to a contending team. He's not asking for a trade. They're just going to trade him at some point. SGA has it in the mid-post. They swing it around. Dort, left corner three, no hesitation. Too long, can't get it to go. Turner with the rebound, saves it into Haliburton. Hit ahead quickly to Siakam. Siakam being guarded by Holmgren. Swings it to his left along the baseline. Pump fake, spins. Got nowhere to go with it, and he turns it over. Caruso picks it off. Throws the lob inside. A terrible lob pass from Caruso. What was that, brother? Just throw it over to Dort in the corner again. Why throw that dangerous lob inside? He turns it over. Over to Nemhard, up top to Nesmith. Swings it over to Haliburton. Haliburton being guarded by Holmgren. Going to dance with it. Driving to his right. Stop. Turn. Spin. Pump fake. Leans in. Scoop with the left hand. Can't get it to go, but he draws a foul. Going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Haliburton can get up on the board here. Haliburton's at the foul line. He's got 0 points. 0 for 5 from the field. And he's up on the board with his first point here tonight. Toppin and Mathurin are going to sub in here. Nesmith and Siakam out. Haliburton knocks down both free throws. SGA will bring it down against Nemhard. SGA snaking it through off a Holmgren screen, leans in, puts up the floater, can't get it to go, fight for a long rebound. Still loose, still loose, still loose. And a loose ball foul against the Pacers. I believe it's going to be against Turner. Chad Holmgren down there. He's skinny. Probably weighs 175 soaking wet. But he's battling down there. One guy surrounded by 3 Pacers players. And he's able to draw the foul. Just that said, Yank's been terrible. I have not kept up with baseball at all recently. Been too busy. Holmgren to the bench. J-Dub off the inbound from Caruso. He has it up top, coming to his left of the Harnstein screen. Swings it out. Caruso lines up a 3. Can't get it to go. Harnstein, offensive rebound in the lane. Flips it up with the left hand. Can't get it to go. And a late foul call on Tony Bradley is going to send Harnstein to the foul line for 2 free throws. Just that's it. Harnstein been battling, though. He is battling right now. Harnstein at the foul line. Now you just got to knock down your free throws, and he misses the first one because he's a Benedict Arnold traitor. 2 free throws. 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 2 That's just the basketball gods not being on your side, Harnstein. Harnstein does knock down the second one at least. Approaching the halfway point of the third quarter, about 6:30 to go here. 12-point lead for the Thunder. McConnell is in, being guarded by Caruso, goes under the basket, leaves it off for Haliburton to the basket. His scoop layup hits the bottom of the rim. They swing it out the top and for the three, and he splashes it. Because of course he does. It is now a 9-point game. It is a single-digit game. J-Dub crosses over down the lane, scoop layup, draws the foul, going back to the foul line. And the Thunder continue to attack the basket here. Just as that's at the J-Will game. J-Dub, brother, J-Dub. J-Will is an entirely different person. He's the backup big for the Thunder. There's two Jalen Williams. That is J-Dub. J-Dub knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. J-Dub knocks down both of them. McConnell on the left wing. SGA to the bench. Aaron Wiggins in. Mathurin up top being guarded by Wiggins. Driving to his left. Down the lane. Euro step. Goes up. Gets blocked by Harnstein. Aaron Wiggins picks up the loose ball, and then he dribbles it off McConnell's foot. McConnell picks it up. Out the top and fires the three. In and out halfway down. He can't get it to stay, though. Mathurin with the long rebound. He has it in the right corner. It's a knocked out of bounds by Caruso. It'll stay with the Pacers, though. You got to find a way to throw that hit-ahead pass to Caruso, though, Aaron Wiggins. They get it into McConnell up top. Get it over to top and right wing. He's going to fire another three. Can't get that one to go. Mathurin almost had the loose ball, but J-Dub comes over and takes it from him. J-Dub up top, coming to his left of a Harnstein. High screen, down the lane, scoop layup with the left hand. Got it to go. His patented left hand scoop layup off glass. He's a righty, but he loves the lefty. McConnell coming to his left off a screen, driving it down, middle of the lane. Stop, turn, spin, pulls it out, hands it off to Haliburton, and an offensive foul. McConnell off the handoff, runs right into Lou Dort. Offensive foul on McConnell. And we're going to get another timeout from the Pacers here. Just as that's it, staying a Baker's dozen up. Keeping them an arm's distance away. But the Pacers can overcome an arm's distance lead very, very quickly. This is not a safe lead. Okay, Hazy, keep it going, OKC. Keep it going. Doing the basketball world a favor. Keep it going. J-Dub with 26. SGA with only 15. 4 for 10. 7 for 7 from the foul line. He's giving the keys over to J-Dub. Like, hey, brother, you got it. You got it. Because outside of that, they got 3 threes from Wiggins, 3 threes from Kason Wallace in the first half. Not much else. Not much else. Caruso 1 for 6 tonight. Just dead Haliburton, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4 for Haliburton. 0 for 6 from the field. He has not made a shot tonight. Look, man, I'm sure that calf is bothering him. You got to find a way to get a shot, man. You got to find a way to make a shot. You just got to make a shot. I don't know what to tell you. You got to make a shot. Just that's a J-Dub and SGA 3 fouls each. Yeah, but we're 5:20 to go in the third quarter here. Foul issue isn't going to be an issue. Harnstein has 3 as well. At least it shouldn't, unless they pick up a bunch of silly fouls immediately. But foul issue shouldn't be too much of an issue. I mean, Neesmith with 3, Turner with 3, Nembhard with 2, Haliburton with 2. They should be all right. Caruso will bring it down. Gets it over to J-Dub. J-Dub coming to his left off a Harnstein screen. Swings it out to Wiggins. Wiggins driving it down. Floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Topping with the rebound. Here comes McConnell. Shot out of the cannon. Bringing it down. Left side of the court. J-Dub picks him up. Going to try bully ball his way to the paint. Fall away jumper over J-Dub, and he got it to go. Doesn't matter how much bigger you are than him. He's going to get his shot off over you. Back to an 11-point game. J-Dub has it against Mathurin. Down the lane. Kicks it out. Wide open Caruso 3. In and out. Can't get it to stay. Haliburton with the rebound. Over to McConnell. McConnell on the left wing. Coming to his right off a Bradley screen. Middle of the lane. Follow away jumper over Harnstein. Got it to go. The McConnell comeback. Back to 9. Back to 9. The McConnell comeback. Caruso up top, driving it down against Toppin in the paint. Stop, turn, pivot, spin. Got nowhere to go with it. Out to Harnstein. Harnstein up top, hands it off to J-Dub. J-Dub coming to his right off the Harnstein handoff. Up top, Aaron Wiggins, wide open, straightaway 3. He hit 3 in the first half. Can't get that one to go. Dort knocks it out to Caruso, though. Caruso lines up a wide open 3. He can't get it to go. And McConnell with the long rebound. It's a 9-point game. For the Thunder here. Coming to his right off a screen. Spins right off of J-Dub. Righty layup. 6 straight points for TJ McConnell. Wake up, man. Put in Cason Wallace. Put in somebody to guard this guy. SGA's back at the scorer's table getting ready to check in. And a blocking foul on Mathurin, I believe. Just that the Pacers have any All-Stars this year? They did not. They did not. They were like 10th at the break. No, they weren't 10th. They weren't 10th at all. They were maybe like 6 or 7. So J-Dub's at the foul line. Misses a free throw. Can't be missing free throws. Chet Holmgren and SGA both checking back in. This is a do or die moment. I love Caruso, my favorite basketball white boy. He's having a terrible game today, though. Not having an impact defensively enough. And just awful offensively. Can't buy a basket. J-Dub does knock down the second one. Out to Toppin. Toppin's going to put his head down and drive. Lefty layup. Gets it to go over Holmgren. Tough move from Obi Toppin. It's a 6-point game, y'all. It's a 6-point game. Haliburton's giving them nothing, and it's a 6-point game. This Pacers team is tough. J-Dub up top, coming to his left off the Holmgren screen. Down the lane, lost it, picks it back up. Off glass, can't get it to go, but Holmgren right there for the two-handed putback. But you need some stops. Nembhard, up top to Mathurin. Lou Dort going for the steal, and a late foul call on Lou Dort. Nemhard's going to inbound it. It over to Turner. Turner hands it off to McConnell. They do have Case on Wallace in now, trying to guard him. McConnell's going to step back for a three. He's wide open. Case on Wallace, somebody loses their shoe. Holmgren lost his shoe. They call it a long two for McConnell, actually. Lucky for the Thunder. Caruso has it up top, being guarded by Toppin. Coming to his left off of SGA screen. Get it over to SGA. SGA driving to his right on Toppin. Step back. Fall away mid-range jumper. Got it to go. Well contested from Toppin, but SGA created just enough space. 2:30 to go. McConnell up top to Turner. Turner over to Toppin. Toppin driving to his left, putting his head down, attacking in the lane. Stop, pump fake, pivot, spin, goes up, gets it to go. Tough move from Toppin. Toppin and TJ McConnell keeping this Pacers team alive almost single-handedly. SGA against Nemhard. He slips and falls. Two guys fall on top of him. Going to be a jump ball. Almost single-handedly. McConnell and Toppin keeping them alive, man. And they're going to redo the tip. It was a weird tip. They call a foul, actually. Foul McConnell. So SGA to the foul line. Both teams in the bonus. 2 minutes to go. And SGA misses a free throw. Can't be missing free throws if you want to win basketball games, man. SGA does knock down the second one at least. Connell up top, driving it down against Wallace. Pulls it out, now driving to his right. Off glass, can't get it to stay. Holmgren with the rebound. Here comes SGA bringing it down. Under 2 minutes to go. 7-point game. SGA driving it down, knocked out of his hands by Turner. Here comes McConnell pushing it all the way to the basket. Lefty layup, got it to go. SGA will bring it down now. It's a 5-point game, guys. It's a 5-point game. How does Indiana keep doing it? Because guys like TJ McConnell and Obi Toppin keep them in the game when their star player's been awful. SGA dribbles it off his own foot, picks it back up, draws a foul on Nesmith, who got his hand caught in the cookie jar after the loose ball situation. And SGA is going to go back to the foul line for 2 more free throws. SGA back to the foul line. He split the free throws previously. Knocks down the first one here. Normally a knockdown free throw shooter. Close to 90% on the season. Justice's dad said Crusoe is in white peach color. SGA goes 2 for 2 from the foul line. 1:30 to go. 7-point game. McConnell on the right wing. Up top to Turner. Over to Nemhard. Back to McConnell. McConnell over to Matherin. Off the screen. Wide open three. Comes up short. Kenrich Williams skying for a rebound. Here comes SGA bringing it down. Maryland Tinsley. What's up, Maryland? SGA up top being guarded by Nemhard. Dancing with it. Dancing with it. Coming to his left. Dancing with it against McConnell now on a switch. Backing him down. Using the height advantage. Backing him down. Backing him down. Stop. Turn. Fall away foul line jumper. Got it to go. Nembhard has it up top. Over to McConnell. Back up to 9. Get a defensive stop here. Get one more score. You got enough time. You'll have the last shot. McConnell down the lane, though. Puts up a jumper. Gets fouled and 1. This guy, TJ McConnell's unguardable. This guy, TJ McConnell, is unguardable. There is no guarding TJ McConnell. There is no guarding him. We've seen him do it against literally the best defense in the NBA. One of the best defenses we've seen in years. It does not matter. It does not matter. He's getting the bucket. He's getting the goddamn bucket. I've always liked TJ McConnell. Angela Harding said how they allow these Pacers to get so close to them, they better win this. These Pacers, man, they don't quit. They don't quit. McConnell knocks down his and 1 free throw. And Toppin with the inbound steal. Out to McConnell, a 3. Is he feeling it like that? Comes up short on it. Mathurin able to grab the long rebound over to Siakam, being guarded by Caruso now. Kicks it out to McConnell, swings it over to Nembhard. Nembhard, inside pass. Over the head of Mathurin, turns it over. Thunder catch a break, man. They catch a break. They get it into J-Dub, who'll bring it down against Mathurin. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. They're up by 6. J-Dub coming to his left against Nembhard. Puts it up off glass, and he got it to go. It looked like he was just chucking it at the rim. Looking maybe for a foul call, but he got it to bank in. Mathurin's going to drive it down, puts it up, gets blocked by SGA. Was that SGA's 4th block or something like that? Jeez. Pacers, 8-point game. 8-point game. I talked about earlier in the game, I said this is eerily similar to Game 1. Can the Thunder exercise their Game 1 demons? They were up by 7 points going into the 4th quarter of Game 1. They had the lead up by as many as 14 in that 4th quarter, I believe. And the Pacers managed to come all the way back. Can they exercise some demons here going up by 8 going into the 4th quarter? 12 minutes of basketball. NBA championship may very well be decided here tonight. The winner of Game 5, when the series is tied at 2 games apiece, goes on to win it over 90% of the time. Angela Harding said both teams look tired to me. They do. They do. It's a good point, Angela. A lot of guys huffing and puffing out there, but the Pacers go a little bit deeper into their bench. A little bit more trustworthy guys. Honestly, if I'm the Thunder, I'm praying Haliburton comes back into this game. Right? If I'm the Thunder, I'm praying Haliburton comes back into this game with the way he's played tonight. Just that's a no way Demons get the Pacers win. Oh man. Game ball tonight's got to go to J-Dub if they can pull it off. Game ball is obviously going to go to TJ McConnell, who's awesome. McConnell with 18 points. TJ McConnell, is he their leading scorer? Is he their leading scorer now? He is their leading scorer by a pretty decent margin, by 4 points over Siakam. They're getting an average Siakam game. They're giving a horrible Haliburton game. And it's an 8-point game going into the fourth quarter because TJ McConnell went off for 18 points so far through 3 quarters. And they're getting a bad Mathurin, not a bad Mathurin game, but they're getting a subpar Mathurin game, 7 points on 2 for 10 shooting. And somehow they're right into it. And somehow it's an 8-point game. That's an ESPN commercial at 10:38 p.m. Man, they love their commercial breaks, man. The deterioration of the basketball product, of the viewing experience, has been dramatic. Very dramatic. McConnell has it up top at the start of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Being guarded by Holmgren. Driving to his left. Down the lane. Stop. Leans in. Kicks it out. Siakam. Right corner 3. He's open. Splashes it. Nothing but net. It is a 5-point game. 87-82. SGA will bring it down against Nembhard. SGA driving it down off a screen. Leans in. Lefty layup. Got it to go over Mathurin. McConnell driving in on Kenrich Williams. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go, but they call the travel on McConnell. Aaron Wiggins will bring it down. Get it over to SGA. SGA being guarded by Nembhard. Coming to his left off the screen, driving it down, out to Aaron Wiggins. He hit 3 in the first half, and he knocks down his 4th here in the fourth quarter. Getting them 3 points right back from earlier, back to 10 now. Back to a double-digit lead. Topping on the left wing, coming to his left. And Rick Carlisle called the timeout. Rick Carlisle calls the timeout. Aaron Wiggins, man. He's also been huge for them off the bench. They're not where they are without Wiggins. I love me some Aaron Wiggins. He's great. He's great. But more commercials, y'all. More commercials from our ESPN partners. Remember back in the day, sometimes they would call like a 20-second timeout, and they wouldn't go to a commercial break. They would just hang out in the arena and allow the broadcasters to just talk about things before we get back into the game. We get none of that anymore. We get absolutely 0% of that. That's it. Wiggins 4 for 6 from 3 is very nice. Yeah, after the 3-point performance that they had as a team in Game 4, tonight they are, as a team, 11 for 25 from 3. 44% as a team. It's pretty incredible, especially when you take into account Caruso has had 3 butt-naked, wide-open threes, and he's missed all 3 of them. SGA's 0 for 1. Holmgren's 1 for 3 on pretty open looks from 3-point range. And yet, we get 4 threes from Wiggins off the bench, 3 threes from Kason Wallace. Lou Dortz hit 1. J-Dubs hit 2, and that's not the greatest part of his game. Shot Collis said, what announcer do you like best in calling games? The GOAT, Mike Breen. I think Kevin Harlan's great, phenomenal. He's also a GOAT. I don't think Richard Jefferson's that bad. I just don't think he has chemistry at all with Breen or Doris Burke. I don't think that trio has any chemistry whatsoever. I don't mind Doris Burke either. She just has no chemistry with the other two guys. Doris Burke and Mark Jones is actually a good combo. I don't mind them when they do games. Honestly, most of these guys are pretty good. It just, to me, is determined on who they're partnered with. These guys have no chemistry whatsoever. They have no chemistry whatsoever. You know, and look, it's year one, and they were thrown together after Doc Rivers left to go coach. But we'll see. We'll see how they develop the chemistry if they stay together. But it has been rough. It has been rough. Haliburton is back in. 10-point lead for the Thunder. 10:50 to go. Can they hold on? Chuck Hollis, I do like Doris. I do like Doris, but not when she's paired with Breen and Richard Jefferson. I don't think she has chemistry with either of those guys at all. Toppin has it up top. They get it over to Siakam. Siakam being guarded by Kenrich Williams. Driving to his right. Pulling it back. Now coming to his left. Down the lane. Scoop play with the left hand. Got it to go. A tough move from Pascal Siakam. My goodness. SGA has it up top, being guarded by Nembhard. Coming to his right, spinning. Now coming to his left, off a Holmgren rescreen. Hits it over to Holmgren down the lane. Can't get the scoop layup to go. Misses the putback, and then out of bounds off of the Pacers. No, they call it off of the Thunder. And the Thunder are going to use their challenge. It was very obviously off of the Pacers. Judge that said Breen carries everything. Clyde is fun. Clyde is fun. Clyde is fun. I think hometown broadcast should be fun more than anything. They should be fun more than anything. Right? That's why people love the Hornets broadcast. Fun. Fun. What's his name? Eric Green? That's not his name. Eric Collins? That's not his name either. But he's ridiculously fun. I love the Pelicans broadcast, home broadcast with Antonio Daniels. I think he's incredibly fun. I think he's really smart. I think he's good. I think he's fun. Very knowledgeable. I like him. There's somebody else who I know I like, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. Justice is that said, gonna need 115 to win. Just that said, I like RJ. Yeah, RJ's not good, but I also don't think he has chemistry with either Breen or Doris Burke. Like I think all three of those guys don't have any chemistry with each other whatsoever. And again, it's year one. Maybe they just got to improve on it, and they just got to keep doing games together and whatnot. But I don't like that trio whatsoever. Like any part of it, any part of that trio. Like if it was just if they just got rid of Doris and they just did Mike Breen and Richard Jefferson, I would not like it. They got rid of Richard Jefferson and they just did Mike Breen and Doris Burke, I would not like it. If they got rid of Mike Breen and God forbid, they just did Doris Burke and Richard Jefferson, I would not like it whatsoever. But I just, they had literally the perfect setup. Every finals, every ABC game could be called by Mike Breen, Jeff Van Gundy, and Mark Jackson. And they literally threw it all away. For money reasons, I guess, they needed to pack on a couple of million more onto Stephen A's contract, so they got rid of literally the best commentary trio team that has maybe ever existed. I mean, those three guys, incredible chemistry, incredibly fun, incredibly knowledgeable in terms of you had Mike Breen as the one of the broadcasting goats, and then you had a phenomenal head coach in Jeff Van Gundy, and he would give that perspective. And then you had an all-star level player in Mark Jackson who can give that perspective. And Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy have a great relationship because they were player coach. And then Breen has a great relationship between the both of those guys, because obviously he was the Knicks broadcaster and they were both part of the Knicks organization. So they excuse me, so they had phenomenal chemistry all around. They were friends off the court. They were friends obviously on air. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Just that said, Ian Eagle is amazing. I do like Ian Eagle a lot. I'm looking forward to him broadcasting for NBC. I hope he's broadcasting for NBC. And Siakam comes up with a steal at the inbound, and he goes down for a two-handed slam. 6-point game. 10 minutes to go. Chet Holmgren will bring it down. Holmgren gets it over to Wiggins. Wiggins up top. Pacers taking up their defensive pressure here. Wiggins looking to attack Siakam off the bounce. Pump fake, leans in. Can't get it to go, and a foul on Siakam. I don't like that foul call whatsoever. Aaron Wiggins looked way out of control. They give him the foul call. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. So Wiggins is at the foul line for 2 free throws. It's a 6-point game. He can send it back up to 8. Patrick, what's up, Patrick? Said I like Brendan Brown. I haven't heard enough of Brendan Brown to have a true full-blown opinion on him. Wiggins knocks down the first free throw. Draft is June 20. Isn't that next week? Jeez. Wiggins knocks down both free throws. Haliburton will bring it down against Lou Dort. Haliburton has it up top. 8-point game. Over to Bradley. Back to Haliburton. Haliburton. Inside pass to Bradley. A beautiful pass, and he gets the lefty layup to go. SGA bringing it down. Blows past the defense in the lane. Gets blocked by Siakam at the rim. Ball finds its way to Wiggins. He fires the 3. He comes up short. Long rebound. Siakam rips it away. And the Thunder feel like they're just jacking up shots right now. They look tired. They are settling for some shots. Siakam to the basket. Draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Charlie said, this game is starting to be a Pacers fourth quarter kind of game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Charlie. I talked about earlier how this game had an eerie, similar feeling to game 1. The Thunder had control for most of it. Pacers hung around despite 24 turnovers in that game. It felt like the Thunder should have been up by 20 plus. Instead, the Pacers were hanging around, keeping it at around 10. It was an 8-point game going into the fourth quarter. I believe it went up to 14 in that fourth quarter. And the Pacers still managed to find a way to come back and win it. And here we are. Similar situation. It was an 8-point game or 9-point game, something like that, or 10-point game going into the fourth quarter here tonight. Siakam knocks down both free throws. 4-point game. J-Dub bringing it down against Mather, and they're rushing him, man. Lefty layup, can't get it to go. He draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. But they're just putting their head down and going all the way to the basket. Another foul. It's going to send J-Dub to the foul line for 2 free throws. Just as that said, any word on who Paul George wants to win? No clue whatsoever. Jacques Hollis said, Pacers never give up, man. It is their calling card. It is the reason why they're here in the finals. They never gave up. Jacques Hollis said, Wiggins having a good game. He's having a good shooting game. J-Dub knocks down the first one. He's got one more coming. He's got 30. He's got 30 tonight. J-Dub misses the second one. Harnstein with an offensive rebound and gets fouled by Bradley. And a little extra fracas between Harnstein and Tony Bradley. You get it into SGA, being guarded by Nembhard. Coming to his right up the Harnstein screen. SGA's dancing with it up top. Coming to his left up the Harnstein screen. Forced to pull it all the way back out. Left wing three. Pull up three over Nembhard. Too long, can't get it to go. Haliburton comes flying in for the rebound. Here comes Haliburton bringing it down. He has yet to make a shot tonight. This is prime Haliburton time. Haliburton has it up top. Crossing over to his left. Gets it over to Bradley. Bradley back to Haliburton. Driving to his right. Gets it over to Nembhard. Nembhard, a right corner three. He's got space. Too long, can't get it to go. Siakam, the offensive rebound out to Mathurin. Mathurin back to Siakam. He's going to fire three. He's feeling it. Oh, he's feeling it. He knocks it down. Oh, my goodness. It's a 2-point game. The Pacers are pacering it up. J-Dub has it up top, being guarded by Mathurin. Driving it down to his right. Scoop Blade with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Harnstein fighting for it. He can't keep it alive. Kason Wallace able to grab it out to SGA. SGA down the lane. Kicks it out the door. Extra pass. J-Dub wide open. Right wing three. And he rattles it in. Gets the 3 points right back. It looked off from this angle, but he rattles it in. Here comes Nembhard bringing it down. Nembhard up top to Bradley. Tony Bradley being in this game right now is crazy. Nembhard steps back. Got nowhere to go. He throws it away. Kason Wallace picks it up, going all the way for a two-handed slam. And back up to 7, just like that. Woof. Woof. There you go. There you go. Just as his dad said, I have to put together a championship run. This is you have to go win these games. The Pacers are not going to give it to you. The Thunder are not going to give it to you. If you want to be an NBA champion, no one is going to give you a game in the finals. You have to go take the game. You have to win it. No team loses games in the finals. You have to go win the game. Shot Caller said, what college basketball team do you like? I personally never understood liking college basketball teams. I watch college basketball to watch good basketball. I don't have a college basketball team that I like. Just that's a J-Dub is crazy young, right? 24? He was an older rookie. He was, I believe, a 21-year-old rookie. 3 years. J-Dub is 24. He's young. He's not crazy young. Shot Caller said this game may go into overtime. I hope not. It is already 11 o'clock at night. Just as dad said, Harnstein is a punk. I love the Harnstein slander. I absolutely love the Harnstein slander. Charlie said, Josh and JV told in the podcast they don't watch the finals. I bet they do. This game is fun to watch. I don't know. Mathurin's going to bring it down against Kason Wallace. Toppin and Turner are in. Siakam and Tony Bradley are out. Mathurin has it up top. Coming to his left off the Toppin screen. And they call a foul on Kason Wallace, who was holding on to Obi Toppin on the screen. On the roll from the screen, by the way. David, what's up, David? I know we have wings, but we need a two-dog like Nembhard. I take him over either of our wings. Over either of the wings? Oh, brother. I wouldn't take Nembhard over OG Anunoby a day in my life. Over Bridges, maybe. We'll think about it. But Mathurin in the lane puts up a floater. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. Turner had it, lost it, and gets fouled by Harnstein. just as that's at Wallace and Bradley in this game. Wallace makes more sense. With the game Caruso has had, he's been bad. I'd argue he's been not great defensively either. And Wallace has been very good. He's hit 3 threes today. He's got 4 steals in his 17 minutes. He's been very good. Bradley one's kind of crazy, but he was solid. He was solid enough. So Turner's at the foul line for 2 free throws here. 7-point game. We've seen Turner miss clutch free throws like this before. Knocks down the first one. SGA back in. Harnstein out. Wallace out. Holmgren and SGA both in. Here we go. Here we go. Turner knocks down both free throws. Get it into SGA. SGA will bring it down against Nembhard. SGA coming to his right, blows right past Nembhard, kicks it out to Lou Dort, wide open right corner 3. Gets it to go down. Big shot from Lou Dort. Big shot from Lou Dort. Nembhard bringing it down against Dort. J-Dub switches onto him. Nembhard has it up top, over to Turner. Turner fakes the handoff. Trying to find somebody. Gets it out to Haliburton. Haliburton coming to his right. Caruso slipped and fell. Now Holmgren out on an island. Scoop layup. Can't get it to go. Fight for the loose ball. And another whistle. These refs, man. These refs. Are we playing or are we not playing, refs? What are we doing? Charlie said, hopefully we'll land Triple J on our roster. It's probably not happening, Charlie. Don't get your hopes up. Who are you trading for Triple J? That the Grizzlies would want. And you don't have any picks to give them, which clearly they very much value picks. You're not getting Triple J. Haliburton's back at the foul line. Knocks down the first one. Haliburton knocked down both free throws. Oh, I gave 1 point to the wrong side. It's a 6-point game. Approaching the halfway point here. J-Dub has it up top, being guarded by Nesmith. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Goes right into Nembhard. Off glass. Gets it to go. J-Dub has been awesome tonight. Back to an 8-point game. They're trading baskets. Nembhard has it up top to get it over to Haliburton. Haliburton up top. Coming to his left off a high Turner screen. They show 2. Up top to Nembhard. Catches. Pump fakes. Driving it in. Kicks it out. Gets stolen by SGA. It's a 2-on-1. SGA all the way to the basket. Lefty layup. Got it to go. And one. A foul on Haliburton. He got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Oh, man. Back up by 10 goes OKC. Just as that's a Nesmith gassed. I mean, that's going to happen when you ask your guys to guard full court. It's going to happen. SGA knocks down his and 1 free throw. Haliburton bringing it down. Crossing over to his right. Has it on the right wing. Dancing with it against Holmgren. Haliburton driving it down. And another steal from SGA. SGA has been awesome defensively tonight. He has been awesome defensively tonight. SGA behind the back, swings it out. J-Dub, pump fake all the way to the basket. High off glass, got the layup to go. 12-point lead, or 13-point lead, excuse me. 5:45 to go. But it's not over yet. Not against any other team. I might say that might be a bit of a nail in the coffin. It's not over yet. I'd give that whole spiel. This is a Pacers team. This is a Pacers team that has continuously done the impossible. But can they do the impossible when their star player has 0 made field goals tonight? He's got 4 points off of 4 free throws. Made 0 shots. He's 0 for 6 from the field. He's been terrible. He's been horrific. He's been horrendous. We know this. David said SGA's defense separates him. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure. We got just under 6 minutes to go in this pivotal game 5 fourth quarter that could decide the NBA Finals. It doesn't fully decide it. We still got games to play. You got to win 4, not 3, right? But, right there, man. Jay Hazy said those big head pics of J-Dub in the stands are disrespectful. Yeah, I saw them. That was before he got his hair done. He had the big fro. He had the bird's nest up there. Randy, what's up, Randy? Happy to see you. Got my fingers crossed. Can't wait to get OKC to get this over with. Caruso with the steal, diving for it, saves it, and he gets it over to J-Dub. J-Dub up top, and he's going to hold on to it for as long as he can. I'm with you, Randy. I'm with you. And then a foul on Nesmith trying to get back in the play to guard J-Dub. So J-Dub's at the foul line with 2 free throws. Are they in the bonus? Comes up short. Gotta knock down your free throws, man. I don't like missing free throws. Missing free throws is a bad omen. Does knock down the second one at least. Haliburton will bring it down. Dort trying to apply some full court pressure. Haliburton driving to his left. Pass fake. Got nowhere to go with it. Throws it away. Excellent defense from Lou Dort. SGA has it up top. And that turnover there feels like a bit of a nail in the coffin. But we got 5 minutes to go, man. J-Dub catches, pump fakes, pulls it back out over to SGA. SGA is going to look to attack, stop, turn, spin in the paint, draws the foul. Can't get the shot to go, but he's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws on the Nemhard reach-in on his shot. Just as that said, Indy did. 5 minutes is a lot of time, but it's definitely leaning towards the Thunder now. Hey, Hazy said they know the Pacers want to get it over to Siakam. Not smart. Yeah, they're trying to force it over to Siakam with Haliburton being a pumpkin out there, giving them absolutely nothing. They're definitely trying to get it over to him, but I would just have Haliburton on the bench and have McConnell in there. I know you're going to go down with your best player, obviously, but you have to get McConnell in there. You have to. Siakam down the lane, scoop play with the right hand over Caruso, got it to go. OKC did knock down both of their free throws, by the way. SGA has it up top. Crowd is into it, man. Loud OKC chants in the crowd. SGA's dancing with it. Backing down Nesmith. Put his shoulder down. Puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Haliburton another rebound. Holmgren hit the floor. It's a 5-on-4. Not great from Holmgren. They throw it inside the top, and who gets the lob? So SGA is going to bring it down. It's a 12-point game with 4:20 to go, man. This game's not over yet. I don't feel comfortable with this until time starts to tick down. Lou Dort a straightaway 3 in the pick and pop. That might be a nail. It's up to 15. Siakam driving it down the other way. Kicks it out to Nesmith. He's going to look to answer. He answers it. And he answers it. Never mind. We're back into it. We're back into worry mode. Under 4 minutes to go. OKC almost turned it over. J-Dub has it up top now, being guarded by Nesmith. J-Dub's looking to dance with it. Stop, turn, half spin, fall away foul line jumper. Oh, so smooth from J-Dub. Nemhard driving it down in the paint. Gets swatted by SGA. He's been phenomenal. J-Dub pushing it the other way to the basket. Can't get the layup. Lou Dort can't get the layup. Obi Toppin picks up the loose ball. He's pushing it the other way. It's a 14-point game. Obi Toppin going all the way. Gets blocked by Chet Holmgren, but they call the foul on Chet. Toppin's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Just that's a J-Dub 40. Does he have 40? I know he was in the 30s. Yeah, he's got 40 now. Oof. Oof. 40 ball for J-Dub tonight. There goes all the people talking about how J-Dub wasn't ready. There it goes. Toppin misses a free throw. Hate to see missed free throws down the clutch, man. McConnell was in the game. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to get another commercial break, y'all. 3.5 to go. It's feeling like OKC is going to pull this one out. Just that's it. McConnell will cut it to 7. That's it. McConnell's a dangerous man, just as that. He's a dangerous man. Randy said it's over. This ain't going 7. Yeah, I hope OKC could end it in 6 if they can pull it off tonight. I hope so. I got to look at this, though. I got to look at this. SGA's got 29 points, 10 assists. Awesome. He's got 4 blocks and 2 steals. 4 blocks for SGA. He's been phenomenal defensively tonight. Not good, not great. He's been phenomenal defensively tonight. My goodness. My goodness. If there were ever any doubt who the best guard in the league is today, SGA reminded everybody. As much as this is the J-Dub game, SGA is reminding people who he is. Nemhard is on the bench. McConnell is in. They're going to keep Haliburton in the game. Interesting. I would have took Haliburton out. Toppin did knock down the second free throw. SGA a step back straightaway 3. In and out, can't get it to stay. Caruso chases down the long rebound. Gets it into SGA. SGA being guarded by Siakam. Quickly attacking to his left. Leans in. Lefty layup. Gets it to go. SGA. Making something out of nothing. He's up to 30 plus. Siakam has it up top, being guarded by Dort. The 15-point game with 2:45 to go. This one is feeling over for sure. Get it over to Nesmith. Nesmith over to Haliburton. Haliburton dancing with it against Caruso. He's got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to go. Over to Toppin, catches, pump fake. Now puts up the 1-dribble 3. He can't get it to go. Nesmith put it through the basket somehow. Okay. SGA bringing it down. SGA up top. Dancing with it. Spinning. Kicks it out. J-Dub. Right wing 3. Way off. Toppin grabs the rebound. Gets it over to McConnell. McConnell driving it down. Quick crossover to his left. Down the lane. Leaves it off for Siakam. Siakam can hold on to it. Ball's on the floor, out of bounds. Ball going back to the Thunder. I got to see the replay on the Nesmith putback. Yeah, he just gets the dunk off. God damn. Carlisle and Indiana call the timeout to use a challenge here. Probably looking for a foul. Probably looking for an approximate foul here. Charlie said, there we have it, the new dynasty in the West, Golden State Warriors days. Well, Golden State's days have been done for a long time now, Charlie. But I don't think dynasties are going to exist anymore with the way the cap works. The time will come where they're going to have to pay J-Dub and Chet Holmgren, who are involved in the same draft, brother. So their money is going to kick in at the exact same time. Right? If OKC can keep drafting good players and keep swapping out rotation players with drafted players to keep them on cheap contracts, yeah, they could be a dynasty. But that's a lot. A lot. Just that said, finger on the line. I don't think they challenged it thinking he wasn't out of bounds. I think they challenged it hoping for an approximate foul. Game 6 is indeed on Thursday. 2 more days off because we got to stretch this out as long as possible. Kay Hazy said, fake wannabe all-star. Haliburton, 4 points in the most important game of his career. 0 made field goals. Unsuccessful challenge. Ball going to the Thunder. J-Dub will bring it down. Under 2 to go. Shepard is in. J-Dub coming to his right off an SGA screen. He has it up top being guarded by Mathurin. They get it over to SGA being guarded by Shepard. SGA dancing with it. Leans in. All the way mid-range jumper. Well contested. Can't get it to go. Approaching a minute now. It's a 13-point game. Gonna have to pull off a miracle. We've seen him pull off miracles before, but this one doesn't seem like it's going to be in the cards. Connell can't knock down the fall-away jumper in the paint. Holmgren with the rebound. J-Dub will bring it down, and this one's is wraps. J-Dub has it up top. J-Dub down the lane. Scoop blade with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Home run pass to Johnny Furphy's in the game. I didn't even realize Furphy was in the game. He gets the and 1 foul over SGA. Under a minute, though. Just that to dribble it out. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm trying to get to bed. By the time I fall asleep, it's going to be midnight. Don't like that. I don't like that at all. Furphy does miss his and 1 free throw. Furphy is the playoffs, bro. This is the finals. You got to get your points where you can get them, Johnny Furphy. Just that. Appreciate you, brother. I'm also going to go to bed. Second, this final buzzer ends. It looks like they're going to dribble it out. SJ is going to dance with it. Step back mid-range jumper over Furphy. Comes up short. Shepard with the rebound. Over to Mathurin. Mathurin's going to bring it down. We're under 30. Mathurin put his head down. Attack. Lost it. Caruso picks it up. And we're going to dribble out the clock. And that's going to be it. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me tonight. We will be back on Thursday for what could be the final game of the NBA 2025 season. Woo! And fully wrap up season 3 of the Sheffy Show, and we will dive headfirst into off-season content. We got, at the very least, 1 more game to go. But until then, till Thursday, I'll peace y'all out. Remember to brush your teeth before bed. stay hydrated so you don't get kidney stones like me, and get a good night's sleep. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out, everybody. Good night. Bye.